guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, hello, my name is Dee and welcome back to Dee's Life Vlog. If you're new here, hi, hello. Give me 1 second to turn the chair. I feel like I'm twisted. Hey, so hi guys, welcome back. If you're new here, hi, hello. My name is Dee. If you're new here, I am a 26-year-old college student currently going to the University of Florida. It is currently the nice winter break. Oh my gosh, it's finally the end of the fall semester and we're getting into spring. I just finished choosing my classes to finish registering for because I had a meeting yesterday with my advisor about finishing up and getting started on my actual dual degree actual application. I've been doing classes for my dual degree just to make sure that I can get to where I can be at to be able to do said dual degree, because for you, like, you have to be a junior in both courses before you can be considered to be able to move into doing a dual degree. So I have to do that. We are now there. Now I can start my application for both my degrees. Your girl gets to get started on that this winter so I can get working on it and actually get my application approved by both departments and then the school. So much fun. Oh my gosh. But it is the end of 2025, getting into 2026, and it's officially time to go over my goals from 2025 and get into my goals for 2026. Kind of excited, kind of tired already. It's much later in the day than I really wanted it to be. However, I'm too lazy to actually get things done on time. So your girl is vibing and grooving as best she can. So, there it is. Welcome. I'm very excited to get started on the end of 2025 and getting straight into 2026. If you've been here for a while, then you know how I kind of like rock and roll through my kind of like goals from the prior year, trying to like give you guys an idea of what the goals for the next following year is going to be. And I'm kind of just chilling. I feel like I got a lot of my goals done for last year, and I just finished up doing my vision board today for 2026 for my phone background. I'm so excited. I'll show you guys what the actual phone background is going to end up looking like at the end of the video, because I do need to finish it up so I can, you know, show it off to you guys. So I'm kind of excited for that in particular. Honestly, it shouldn't take me long to do either. So let's first get into my vision boards from 2025. Let's go. Okay, so first vision board for 2025. I'm going to do my paper vision board and then also my vision board from the actual, like my actual tablet too, because they usually end up being my phone background. You can kind of see it in the video, but I will go over it momentarily. But this is my vision board that I did for my birthday. If you haven't been following me since last year, then you don't know that I did a vision board party for my birthday last year, where I set up all of my friends in our living room in my past apartment, where we would just put together a whole lot of vision boards for the holidays and just kind of like vibe and chillax to do so. I got everyone teas, perfumes, and like face masks to also have. Made it a pajama party, turned on Sabrina Carpenter's Christmas special because it came out the day before my birthday, and then I had everyone do a vision board for 2026, 2025 in the living room. Actually, I have it dated 7/24, 7/12, 2024. And then I have this up on my wall for most of my time that I was living in 931, which was my last apartment building here in Gainesville. It is a student living apartment, so I just kind of had it tacked up on the wall with like the command strips, and then I like tacked the command strip right on the back, which I do recommend because then it's easy to get off when you just go to rip it off, because it was a Velcro one. So Velcro on this side and then Velcro on the wall, and I just rip her off. I need to put up this one, which I think I'm going to do instead with thumbnails, thumbtacks instead of the Velcro method. Actually, yeah, I may just still do this one with like the thumbtacks instead of like the Velcro method, just because the canvas type is different than this one. I actually wanted this one, but my friend, she's the one who got the canvases this time, so she got the kind of like full-on canvases instead of like the like thin ones that I currently use. But yeah, so this is my vision board for 2025. It was just the pictures that I grabbed from the Black Woman vision board little book. You can get them off Amazon. I got mine last year and I had it up until this year because that's the one I use, and we used it amongst a lot of people, and we still have like a lot of pictures left. I think when I would buy it, definitely buy it again, because it's easy to use. It's pretty simple, and I personally think that the way you do your vision boards is you kind of like figure out what your goals are and then akin them to an actual image, and then put the image on your vision board so every image has a reason why it's there, not just to make it pretty cute and aesthetic. I have a few things on this particular vision board that I feel like I did a good amount of. So the first one at the top is a picture of a wedding set. I don't want a wedding, but I like the aesthetic of this picture because I really wanted to lean into being more kind of like having a few things that I really wanted to be as I'm becoming more of an adult. I wanted to have like a personal perfume that I was really into, kind of like having jewelry stacks that I was really interested in where I could wear daily jewelry, be able to have like a signature scent that I was like, oh, I feel like I smell very pretty, I feel like I feel pretty when I walk past people. So a signature perfume was something that I really wanted to focus on this year. I actually figured out what kind of perfume that I actually want to buy, so I am going to end up buying it because I actually really love the smell and I've been obsessed with it. I actually bought at my birthday party the little Explorer set from Fleur because I was really trying to get into their perfumes. I bought the little discovery set, went through them, scented, smelled all of them, and was like, this is the one that I want to keep. And then I gave the rest to my friends and I let them kind of like pick and choose. So I just set them next to everybody, like, you guys can definitely do a swap if you really want to. And I have gotten people telling me ever since that, Dee, the perfume you gave me, it was so pretty, it was so nice. I actually ended up buying like the bottle myself because they're really good perfumes, and I love having the discovery set, which I thought was a really good idea to have for gifts as well, because you have the little minis and then they have the idea of, okay, I know what this is, I know what brand to get it from, and I've had to give out the link to people with the perfume in it. So it was really nice, and I loved that idea personally. So I did in fact find like a signature scent. My signature scent right now is Somebody Would by Fleur. I need to get the full bottle of the Somebody Would perfume because I just love the way it smells. So it smells very mature but still has kind of like sweet scent to it, and it's not too overpowering. I love the strawberry letter, and I feel like that's a perfect summer scent, but me as like a winter fall person, Somebody Would is like my perfect scent. So that's that picture at the top. Right in that same realm is this picture right here that has the jewelry sets in it. I really didn't want to get like a better jewelry stack this year. I feel like I'm somewhere on the verge of having a good jewelry stack. I'm not completely kind of like set in on my complete jewelry stack. I have pieces that I have gotten this year actually though is my Danneaburden ring, which is my name, that I got in St. Augustine recently. This was a recent buy. I love this thing. It's literally my name in a ring, and I just have it on my finger. St. Augustine has this one gentleman who does all these kind of like name rings that you can just go get them. They're like $35. This is just a little brass ring that's been like painted gold, so it's perfectly fine, and I'm not expecting it to last very long, so that's okay. While also in St. Augustine, I got this nice little bangle that I got at a store called Bonita, so I got that too. And then I got like my charm bracelet from Iris Alcoves here in Gainesville, and I have yet to add more charms on it, but I will be working on that. And it has just my letter D and then a little tarot card and a lotus flower on it. So I thought those were all very me kind of charms, and so I want to keep adding more charms to it because I really like it. And of course, that's my usual necklace. I wear this, and then I wear a pair of studs on a regular basis. I just don't wear them currently. I felt like this would fit the outfit better to have the hoops in. These are another one of my daily pieces. I just don't wear them very often because I need new backs for them, because I lost the backs of them because they're so heavy that the backs just kind of slide off, so I need a better back for both, so I don't really wear them. But yeah, So those are the main things that were on this board that's kind of just starting off. So these two were in the same kind of realm. Next, I have the consistency is more important than perfection. Consistency was kind of like my word of the year. I have the same word for this year as well because I felt like it just fit very well with what I wanted. I wanted to be consistent with what I wanted to do, the things I wanted to accomplish, and I wanted to stay on track with getting them done. So consistency was my word of the year, so I have it here. And then if you go over this way, I have this beautiful camera, which I kind of wanted to ache in this, and also where is it? That one I don't think I had another picture on here actually now that I think about it, but I wanted to akin this to doing more on social media. I didn't do that very well this year. I kind of posted more on the tube, but I didn't post more anywhere else. But I will focus on this for this coming year. It's just personal to me that I just really get this done. Then of course I have some morning, this word that just says morning routine. I wanted to be able to have this morning routine that felt very easy to get through in the mornings, because mornings are a very easy person to wake up. However, I just wasn't happy with the way that my mornings were recently. So I have the word morning routine on here, and I have a few things akin to a morning routine, kind of like reading in the morning, some face masks, some making sure I eat breakfast, which I've been very good about eating breakfast when I get up in the mornings, eating breakfast and being fulfilled and having like protein before I start my day so I can like really get through my day. And then of course down here, girl in the robe doing the reading thing. Your girl really just wanted to have a relaxing morning for the entirety of the year, which I'm perfectly fine with, but I really did want that. So I did think I could accomplish that pretty well. Next, also, it's akin to the reading. I really wanted to read more. I did read more this year, not as much as I wanted to. I wanted to do 12 books. I think I only got about I think I got 3 or 4 books this year that I actually read through and was very happy with. Maybe. But I want to get more into reading this year, so hopefully we'll accomplish that some more. I have a few pictures of some apartments or like some decor. I really wanted to get a new apartment. Obviously I have a new apartment, so those were easy. And then this was for vacation. This was for a vacation, and we ended up going to St. Augustine, which I thought was really nice. So that's definitely things I got done. Partying, I didn't do much partying this year. I really wanted to be able to have like events and stuff and go out more, and I didn't really do that, which is fine. I'm not really kind of like hung up on that. I can't really see this picture back here, but I think this is more relaxation back here. And then I have some finances and work stuff because I just want to do a new job with more money. And I always put flowers on all of my boards. Every board that you will ever see of mine will always have some form of flowers on it, so always ignore, because flowers are just a regular thing for me. This is the vision board for 2025, and I'm ready to say goodbye to her. I'm not going to throw her away or anything. She's going to just kind of sit. I'm going to find a place for her to just put away, because I still want to have it, just because I want to be able to look back on it and look at the things that I was able to accomplish. So that is the board for 2025. Goodbye. Next is my phone background screen. Now this is very similar to like the vision board that I just showed you guys. Let's look at the digital vision board for 2025. So up top you can see that I have a few spots on here that are for working out, because I really did want to work out some more this year, which I have. I've kind of been questionably diligent with my workout and being healthier, just because I've been walking more, because I walk across campus and all the fun stuff. So that's the main thing I really wanted to have for this year. I did just buy myself some nice weights, so I'm hoping to get those in pretty soon to be able to have like something to be more weighted. So there's that as well. Next on the list, I have some school stuff on here. So up here and down here, I have some school things, which I'm very proud of myself, because my grades did go up this year. I am officially at a 3.12 for UF, which means I am above a 3.0, which means I am much closer to a 3.5. We'll look at my other vision board and I'll show you kind of why I want to stay at a 3.5 range. But yeah, that's where I am currently, and I'm actually very proud of myself for having my grades be a little bit higher than I thought they would be, because at the beginning of the year, I was not doing well mentally or emotionally, and my grades did not do the best, but I was able to bring them up this semester, and hopefully next semester and for semesters onward, I can bring it up back to a 3.5 and then stick at the 3.5 minimum and then go higher. Underneath that, you'll have, as per usual, I always have flowers and a stack of money on all of my vision boards if I can make sure that it's on there, because I like to have money as a manifestation, just finances in general, and I just like having the beauty of life in the form of flowers. So my vision boards will always have some form of money and some form of flowers. Just a me thing that has to be there. Then of course I have this for a job, because I did in fact want a new job. So I ended up getting a new job. I quite like my job currently, and I hope to have it up until the beginning of summer, because I want to have an internship by then. So we have that there. More morning routine items for here. Another item for vacation. Some more stuff for content creation, which I worked on this year, just not as much as I want to. So again, we're going to work on that for this year. Again, the word consistency is back on the board. Love her. And then of course a new tarot card, because I've been really feeling being more in my kind of like witchy era, which I need to get back into personally. So we're gonna work on that this year. And then some more reading, vacation, and my hair, which is the board. Honestly, this I accomplished. This was accomplished. I am much more financially stable. This is accomplished. I got a new apartment. I plan to start decorating at the beginning of next year. You will see that vlog. This is coming. This is accomplished. This is accomplished. This is not as accomplished as I want it to be, but we will get there eventually. I accomplished this. Not as many books as I want, but I still feel like I got like 60% of the way what I wanted to for reading. This is not as accomplished as I want it to be. I always put a higher number than I really think I'm gonna hit, just because I feel like if I get there, I'm like, oh my gosh, I really hit the goal, but it's okay if I don't ever hit 10K. And then I have my flowers, hair. I feel like I can work harder on my hair and my appearance in general, so we're gonna get there. And my self-care as per usual. And then of course, schooling did pretty well. So those things I'm very happy with. The fact that I feel like I accomplished most of my vision board. Again, I like to do what the goal is and then akin it to a picture and then be like, did I get this done? Yes. Did I get this done? Yes. Did I get this done? The answer is yes. I feel like I've officially accomplished all of my vision board for 2025. So now let's get into what we're hoping to do for 2026. Let's start with the physical vision board. So this is my official visual vision board for 2026. This is just the beginning, and it's only going to get better from here. That is going to be the main thing. We're just starting off on getting to where we want in life, and I really, really want to really set my feet on the ground and really get started, because I feel like I'm far enough into my college career that I'm like, okay, we're now headed straight for the finish line and we have to get there as quickly as possible. So we are now at a full sprint. So we have this here on the board. I don't have consistency on here this year, and this board doesn't have any finances on it, but it does still have my flowers. But for this year, I have a few things that I want to accomplish. First things first, again, back into the decor. So I already have plans for decorating this year. I'm very excited to have some decor and things that I really, really like. There's another thing of flowers on here. There are two. Then, of course, these are the same thing, so more decor. Here, I really want to get back into cooking more and to have much healthier meals. So I do have like a little kitchen set up right at the top. And then I have the same thing kind of on my other board as well. Then this is supposed to be representative of more kind of like financial stuff and money, and making sure that I am financially stable this year. Again, being diligent and working, being diligent and saving my money, and being diligent and kind of like being financially literate and understanding kind of what I want for this year. I've already kind of like given myself a full plan of like how I want to do my finances this year. So once I get home, I kind of want to sit down with my mom and see what her opinion is. I've already talked to my grandmother, who used to be an accountant. She has since retired, and I spoke with her already, and she kind of gave me a few ideas. So I now have like an idea of what I'm doing for myself financially. I'm not going to give that information out, because you should not take information from me. You should actually speak to someone who is financially literate, and I am not that. So I'm not telling you what I'm doing. Figure it out. Then here I have more relaxation. Over here, flowers again. Here I want to get some more pieces of clothing. I've been shopping towards the end of this year for pieces that I really, really like, and I've been able to take my vision board that I have for Pinterest of like what my outfit should be, and I've been able to buy pieces that are really, really, really giving me an idea that yes, I can accomplish what I want for my clothes and my outfits, and I'm very proud of myself. So your girl is feeling like a 10 out of 10. Then next I have TikToks. I do want to focus on putting more stuff on TikTok. Actually, I do have to film tomorrow for some TikToks that need to go up all of next week. So we're going to film that tomorrow. Probably end up putting this outfit right back on, so ignore that when you see it. And then I have a little coffee, because I do want to redo my setup inside of my kitchen about like where my coffee stuff is, and kind of just be more diligent in having like a more enjoyable morning with a nice coffee. And I've been really kind of like focusing on that. I actually have my tea here, and when we went shopping in St. Augustine, one of the things I bought was like these flavored honeys. Currently in this cup is a chai with some protein, a non-dairy protein shake, vanilla, and then some whipped, not whipped, the lemon one is the whipped one, just some honey that's been infused with lavender, because I love the flavor of lavender. So that's in this cup currently. Your girl really is about to be on her coffee game and enjoying her mornings more. Then I have more school stuff, because your girl does want to get back into making sure she has more school stuff done. Here is a little vacation piece. This is just Amsterdam. It's a picture of Amsterdam that I found in the book, and I really want us to do some more vacations this year. We've already planned one, and then we need to go plan the other, and then I might plan a third one. I actually kind of like crossed it out on my list of goals. I actually did want 3, but I'll rethink 3, maybe. And then I see it, I like it, I want it, I got it. So this is kind of just things that I want to do in life. I want to look at them, see them, envision it, and then go get it, because I can. Your girl can. Christmas, I really want to decorate for Christmas next year, and for Halloween. I really want to get into decorating my space, because I want to make sure I have it cozy and like feeling like how I want it to. Then of course more school stuff, and of course another set of flipping flowers. You guys will get tired of me and my flowers eventually, but right now you're not, so it's okay. That is the physical vision board for 2026. I'm going to put it up. I actually have written a little letter to myself on the back that I love, and it's going to be here, so when I take it down off the wall in 2027, it'll be back there. So vision board physically done. Last thing is going to be my vision board for my phone screen. I gotta finish up the phone decor, so I'm probably going to get done with this and go do that while I go plan for my 2026 as well. So this is the kind of like look that I have for my vision board for 2026. So at the top, school stuff. School here, school here, school here. Literally this one says studying doesn't suck as much as failing. This one's here, and then I have another school item here and more school stuff down here. As you can see, a lot of this stuff is kind of focusing on class and school, which is perfectly fine by me. I really want good grades this year. I really want to be on the dean's list. Again, I was on the dean's list at Santa Fe for all of the semesters that I was there, and I want to be back where I was. So I want to get back on the dean's list and sit on the dean's list, and I want to get back into honor society so I can stay with honor society, and I want to do some more clubs this year. My biggest focus next semester is school. I even have the Hale Psychiatry and Psychotherapy group, which is a place here in Gainesville. I'm hoping that I can find an internship specifically with them. Literally, and it literally says subject internship offer letter. Literally, I just want to be able to focus on school, getting all the credits I need, getting all the work I can to be able to graduate in 2027. So big focus this year is school. That's okay. Then of course I have a little bit of relaxation on here in between all of the school stuff. And then of course down at the bottom, saving, because again, I want to be a little more financially literate this year. And then working out and gym stuff is down here. Channel, kind of like analytics. And then of course my inspiration, my Batman. If you can't see it behind me, I think you can see him, my Batman back here. Oh, you can't see him. But I have a Batman that's on my bed. I have my Batman that's on my desk. If you've been seeing me in any of my videos, I wear my Batman sweaters and my Batman t-shirts. I am a Batman person. I have a Batman on my keys. He comes everywhere with me, full on Batman pajamas. So I had to put Brucey right at the bottom of my vision board, right next to the fact that I do in fact want a car this year. I currently don't have a vehicle, and so part of this savings account is meant to finance getting a new car next year. I don't know what car I want particularly. I currently just have the Kia K4 on here just because it was pretty, and I do like the look of the Kia K4, so it is kind of like at the higher point in my list. Then of course kitchen stuff, because I do want to be a little bit more healthy this year with the way I've been cooking and feeding myself. I am going to be a little bit more diligent about the budget that I give myself for cooking and making sure I'm not buying any unhealthy snacks. So that's another thing. And then working out. Those are the things that are on my vision board. And then of course I just have 2026 right here in the bottom corner. I personally, again, like I said, when you're making the vision boards, the best formula to have for you personally is to make a list. I have a full list of all of my goals in the back of my journal that I have for 2026, and it is literally just a way of my goals. And I am actually going to do another full section. We were just looking at the vision board on here, but I'm going to give a full rundown of my goals on my TikTok. So if you go follow me on TikTok, I should have like videos for the next 10 days, the 10 goals that I want to accomplish. They do equal out to be this. This was just a full overview, but I will try and include those in that particular video because I love the goals that I have, and I wanted to do a full breakdown of like how I'm going to accomplish those goals for 2026. So do go check that out on TikTok. I'll leave it linked down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will leave more of the planners and vision board stuff from last year linked down below as well. If you have any questions about kind of like what formula I use to kind of like get my vision boards and stuff done, just check out my TikTok or check out any of my prior videos. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.